What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to Pathologic Classic HD. We are now ready to enter Laura Ravel's house and inspect her area. I did talk to a couple of vagrants on the way in, traded in some bottles of water, and got some more bandages and whatnot. So, here we are! Hey, Laura.
Laura doesn't look well. She's pale and disheveled.
I'm so glad nothing bad happened to you yesterday. Is it true you're planning to host an isolation ward? Do you realize what it entails? I didn't have a choice. Didn't have a choice? Why? I had to do it to protect the privacy of certain information, the good name of a certain person, and most likely the life of another one depend on it. Surely that's reason enough. Forgive me, it's uncomfortable for me to talk about it. Laura, this is suicide. Wait, Laura. Laura's not one of my bound. Yeah, I'm torn. I don't want to be a dick and kill her, but at the same time, it is kind of a crazy thing for her to do that. I don't like Vlad. I really don't. Ugh. Tell me. No, enough questions, please. I've already told you more than I should have. Fine, have it your way. It's tough, but that's what has to be done. If that's what has to be done, that's fine. I'll make do. There won't be too many patients, even fewer of them strangers, but we're out of water. We need to arrange for it to be delivered. Vlad the Younger can help with that. He knows the local water supply chain like the back of his hand. That means no isolation ward in this house, not unless we figure this out. Water is essential for maintaining the proper sanitary conditions. Well, it's not running anymore. I don't know why. The pipes are empty. They produced rusty, clotted liquid of reddish color for a while, but then it was gone too. Who can sort it out? Perhaps Vlad the Younger can help. He's been making himself busy with water pipes, wells, and the likes for years. I think it's personal. He treats water as if it was liquid gold and procures it just as eagerly. Okay, and hear this. If the Olgimsky couriers come knocking on your door, slam the door in their faces. There will be no isolation ward here as long as there's no water. That's an order. Okay. So now I gotta go talk to Vlad the Younger as well. So now I need to actually loop around. We're going to loop around and talk to Victor Kane, who I know is tucked away behind the house, but it did look like we had the option of maybe talking to him through the door. So we're gonna try and talk to him because he's supposed to have some ideas for maybe better locations for the hospital and isolation ward and whatnot, as well as maybe talking to him about the Marauders. Excuse me, sorry guys, it's getting kind of late. I think this is the last episode I need to record today, but I've been sitting here in front of my computer recording for... Man, how long have I been here for? I think at least 3.5, 4.5 hours, almost straight just recording. I took a couple, like maybe one 20-minute break somewhere in the middle of that, but it's been a long time recording today. Okay, I'm on the wrong side of that, aren't I? I mean, kind of. I just need to go around the front. It's close enough. I knew where I was well enough to find my way. I have not seen any children yet, though. I'm thinking they stay inside until later in the morning. Maybe they'll come out around 11 o'clock, noon. I don't know, but I'm looking for stuff that I can trade, because I've got a lot of stuff. Hey, there's a kid. I want to go talk to you. Kid, come back here. No, come back here. I want to talk to you. I have stuff that maybe you'll want. Shall we barter, perhaps? You have a lockpick, and you have revolver ammo. Both of those are things I would like to have. That's worth 3. These are each worth 1, so I'm not trading you that. Worth 3, worth 1. Okay, bronze one's worth 2. Gold ring is worth 5. Wow, okay, well, we're keeping that one. I'll trade you the bronze for both of these. Right? Did I not? Okay, hold on. -2. Price is 2. Oh, price is 5. Number of uses is 1. Okay, well, never mind. The gold ring would be worth 5. I could trade her a ring and... because I've only got 1 lockpick right now. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'll trade you the ring and one of the needles for both of those. And done. Okay, I hope that was a good trade. Lockpick should be useful later, and I'm always on the lookout for ammunition. Victim of your carelessness is behind this door. You... dick. Inhabitant of this place is sick. Is that not Victor Kane's place? Oh, crap. That's bad. Because that essentially means chain reaction. I can't get in there to talk to Victor. Okay, well, we'll keep our eyes out for a Schmouder now, and it's more important than ever that we find one, but I still don't actually know if it'll help. We might not be able to give it to him. Let's barter. I've got lots of stuff. You have... oh, you've got Meridorm and Immunoboosters. I need both of those things. Meridorm is 2. The Immunoboosters are 1. They're 1, right? Yeah, so I've got 6 freaking razors, and the straight razors are worth 2. And he'll take pocket watches, which are worth 3. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these then. In fact, let's just get rid of 3 of them, and we'll just get all of that. Alright, now I got more drugs. Thanks, kid. Yep, 4 of those and 4 of those. I am pretty happy about that, because I've just had those things in my inventory for ages, and I have nothing to do with them, so... Alright. Well, now we're going to go talk to Vlad the Younger, and we'll keep an eye out for the really, really little girls, because they're the ones who are supposed to have... At least, I think they're the ones who will have the Schmouters. Although those kids do have medication as well, like him, so they might still be worth talking to. Although I have enough Meridorm and Immunoboosters at this point that I probably don't need much else. Maybe if they've got the beta tablets, but... like those ones. Beta tablets are worth 2. An antibiotic that kills microbes in the organism and suppresses their growth. Doesn't kill harmful microorganisms, but strongly impedes their reproduction, which is crucial for this type of infection. Unable to destroy the disease, but can reduce the rate of infection to 1/3. Significantly harmful to health. Yep. Good for increasing immunity. Overdosing can lead to adverse health effects. Costs 7. Ugh. Well, I got a bunch of stuff, and I really want to trade these, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will get me that, and then another 2 will get me one of those, so we'll just trade him another straight razor. Okay. Stocking up my own little pharmacy here. Alright, kid, we're good. Now I've got something that can help me out if I get infected. You, I'm pretty sure, can trade me ammunition, provided you have some. Barter, perhaps? You have rifle ammo. I do not have a rifle, so for now I'm not going to bother. Or maybe I should. That's another thing you guys could help me out with in the comments. If you think it's worth it to me to get the ammunition now, for if and when I eventually get the rifle, then I will. But right now I'm hesitant to do that. It kind of feels like I should be hanging on to what resources I have for when I actually need them. Now you've got shells. You've got more of that monomycinium stuff or whatever. Revolver ammo and lockpick. I've already got 2 lockpicks. I don't think I want another one right now. 6 to get those. Bone necklace. All this jewelry stuff seems to be specific to them, so I'm going to trade her 2 of those for another one of those. And then I will trade her one of the needles for the revolver ammo. And then we're done. I'm out of here. Now, you're the one who had the Schmouder last time. And all you've got is Meridorm. Thanks, but I have enough of that right now. Boy, this has been a trade-heavy episode. I'm just buying stuff off of everybody. And then if you've got stuff that I want, I will happily take bandages. That's going to cost me another 5. There you go. And now we are on our way to Vlad the Younger, who should be right over there in that house. I feel very foolish No, I do have enough. Okay. So we're going to do a couple things here. We're going to fill up any bottles we've got, which I don't have any apparently. We're going to go inside, and now we're going to save first. Right there. Okay. Talk to you.
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well?
Need the infected district's map. Price remains the same, 1,000. Here you go. Now, if I look at my map, does it show it on there? Yes, it does. Okay, so currently there are 3 infected areas. Oh dear, all the way up north there. Around Yulia Lyricheva's house, however you pronounce that. This one I already knew about. Although with it being all black like that, I'm wondering if it's still infected or if it's actually, like, dead. And then, of course, this area right over here across the river, which I did know about. I found that on my way back from the graveyard last night. So, now that we know that, we can just load the game back up, and I don't have to spend the 1,000 coins it would take to get that information. Although it honestly didn't really tell me much more than I already didn't know. I already knew the rough locations of the infected areas.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
A rough crowd demands rough measures. I sincerely hope you wouldn't get it into your head that I'm enjoying this. How come there's no water in the town? The town's water supply has been sabotaged and ruined. To be more precise, we've lost the purifying system on the water intake that supplies water from the Gorkon to people's homes. How did that happen? The local blockheads, egged on by some overly active taskmaster, destroyed the water supply to prevent infected water from getting into the town. Can you see it now? I'm telling you, this crowd is rough. What started the rumor that the infection is waterborne? Simple minds need no explanations. They need someone to cry wolf, and there you have it. Hysteria is the best justification for believing in any madness. Are there any places supplied with water at all? Water deliveries clearly need to be arranged, but since we need to set up a hospital and all those plague facilities, I'm afraid we can only carry water from the Suga Kadug spring. Yes, that would be a bit better than trying purified water from the Gorkon's tributaries. The Sugag Kadug spring? When Sugag Kadug was crushed, it flowed underground, but then returned to the surface. The locals maintain that it was angry with people, so it's chosen an evil place to do that. Popped out like a varicose vein in a place dramatically unfit for producing drinking water. By the cemetery, the rotten field, and the Kato dead pile. What about the wells situation in the town? Sadly, no wells. That's another local taboo that is most likely going to make your work harder. This is all quite unfortunate, wouldn't you agree? But well digging is forbidden around here. The consequences can be very harsh. Why? This is a secret, and I seem to be close to unraveling it. Do many people know about your well? In theory, no one, but I suspect that in practice, many do. The only reason I haven't been buried inside of it is the lenience of the current foreman of the abattoir. But Father has a stranglehold on him, which is quite a feat in itself. Very well. How do you propose to solve the water supply issue? Am I really the person who's supposed to solve it? I'm counting on your assistance. If I were you, I'd seize the cathedral and the theater as soon as possible. Those buildings have access to spring water. Although with dangerous zealots popping up, the town's springs are to be feared for as well. Who knows what those idiots will think of next. Are you planning to find them, by the way? I don't know. We'll say, of course, they're very likely to be hiding in the same dens as the runaway rebels, which does, by the way, give you food for thought. But never mind that. In any case, it would make sense to speak with Aspedy. It would be rather disappointing to die of thirst while everyone is busy dying of the sand plague. Let's do our best to make sure nobody dies of thirst. I'll order to start arranging water deliveries and postguards at the Sugag Kadug Spring. It won't be enough for the whole town, but it's better than nothing. You should hurry up and seize the springs at the Stone Yard and Spinneyarn Square. That is, the cathedrals and the theater springs. Thanks for your help. Okay, so now, zooming out here, there's the theater, and the cathedral is over here. And he also told me to go and talk to Aspedy, who's over there. Okay, we're going to go and talk to Aspedy first, before I do anything else. Okay. So Lara told me that the town waterworks ceased to function last night. Perhaps Vlad the Younger will be able to shed some light on the situation. Seems to be the man in the know when it comes to the town water supply. An irreversible hardship has befallen us. Something has destroyed the town waterworks. Without water, all semblance of personal hygiene, sterilization, the quarantine itself are as good as gone. We won't be able to keep the people indoors anymore. I should inform Olgimsky as soon as possible. Yeah, but we're going to talk to Aspity first. We are in a lot of trouble. Seriously. Just why? I don't understand this town. I would love to know the reasoning behind why it's forbidden to dig wells inside the town. And who knows, maybe with Olgimsky's help we'll actually get to find out the answer to that ludicrous question. I mean, what possible reason could you have for forbidding a source of fresh water inside your town? What in the hell is that? Does that thing have a name? No, just there. Big old tower poking up out of the middle of nowhere. Can I go in it? No. Okay, I guess I need to go down this way. It'd probably be better to go this way anyway, because going across the bridge up north will take me in through another infected zone. I think. Right? Yeah, it's this area right here that's all infected, so we want to hit up Aspides down below. Okay, so to the train yard, and then we'll cross the bridge. But yeah, every single thing about this town, they're just asking for their own problems. You know, they've got 3 leaders who don't want to help each other out at all. And so you have to go all over the place satisfying whatever traditions or required proof that it will take to get them all to work together. They won't let you examine or desecrate a body, so you can't study this plague and find a solution for it without breaking the law. Period. Then they've got the butchers, who are essentially, it honestly sounds like the butchers are slave labor. You know, they supposedly go nuts every so often until they have to get locked up inside there. They're not allowed to leave. When they do, you're supposed to hunt them down and take them out. So you've got the slavery issue going on. Nobody would believe that it was the sand plague because they were also convinced it was an actual murder. But I'm kind of sitting here wondering, how do you mistake this disease thing for a murder? But of course, nobody can view the body. And then, on top of that, with the whole Simon's body thing, we needed to examine the body to determine if it was a disease. Well, that was impossible for 2 reasons. 1, you couldn't desecrate the body. And 2, the body had to be, like, kept by the family for 24 hours or something. So that's 24 hours gone down the drain to a disease that can kill within that period of time, and we have no idea if it's running amok. Which, as it turns out, it is. Then, of course, there's all of the other politics and whatnot, like the guards who I needed help with, and who, you know, if it had been one of the Sabarov guys, I could have talked to him and said, hey, dude, oops, sorry, I'm supposed to go around the other side of this fence. I need access to this body, and I have special dispensation, I've got major authority from the governor guy, I need something from this. And they'd have gone, okay, no problem. But instead, I don't answer to Sabarov, pay me 10,000 or piss off. Oh, great, thanks so much. You're a jerk, and then they attacked me, for which I lost reputation. Just every single thing in this town is stacked against you, and it's kind of phenomenal.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Maybe not phenomenal, I'm not sure what word I'm looking for. Ridiculous. Something along those lines. Unbelievable in its stupidity. Okay, here we are. Pit-a-pat, pit-a-pat. Can you hear the kids running around? Aspity, you know I'm not a man to be trifled with. Who destroyed the water supply? Oh, look at me, trembling with fear. Do you think, Serpent Tongue, that trifling with you is any fun? So the guy lost his temper. Big deal. It's not his fault. He's a simple worker. He was put up to this. By whom? Well, a lady of some importance. I don't think it would be too wrong to assume that she's hiding her real face from the majority. It definitely wouldn't be too wrong to assume that the lily-white daughter of the executed Captain Ravel knows the answer. She? What? Aspity's a girl? Aspity's a girl. I had no idea. The voice actor for that doesn't sound very much like a girl. I thought it was a little boy. Okay. This is worth reading anyway. Katerina's take on her. However odd, Aspity is a good person. She talks about death all the time. She asked me once why there is no Sabarova tomb at the Stoneyard Cape, and when it was not about to appear. and when it was about to appear, and she looked so innocent. She respects me as a mistress, and that is something I cannot simply brush aside, especially since my followers abandon and betray me with each passing day. Sticky Steak, such a mysterious creature. No one knows how she came to be in the town, unlike others. She's not in danger because she's immortal like Simon. Is she now? They also say that after Simon had cast off all that was evil in his heart, the step provided bones for her body, and that's how Aspity was born. That's creepy. Are you trying to say it was Laura who's inspired this? Go ahead and interrogate Laura the Angel. As for me, I'm done here. I'm hungry myself. It's a pity that I won't see you drive the poor sufferer into a corner. Oh, how I hate this tender dove type. If only I could sink my teeth into her slender white neck. Jeez. Everyone will get the punishment they deserve. Clara the Thief, on the other hand, turned out to be a saint. Huge loads of miracles she performed yesterday. A ton of people healed by her hands. Unbelievable, isn't it? See, I am willing to admit the virtues of blessed girls, as long as they prove their sainthood with deeds done. We'll sort this Clara out later. Now I gotta go back to Laura, who apparently sabotaged the... Laura, why? Okay, so nothing there. Did I get a letter? No, nothing since Victor Kane, and I can't help him out until I can hopefully cure him, which I don't know if I can even do. Okay, so this is Aspity's place. Laura is going to be basically back the way I came. We're going to head back... I need to go this way, sorry. I could head north, but I have to go through an infected zone to get to that bridge, and that infected zone was pretty intense the first time I went through it, so... no reason to tempt fate. Okay, I am running a little low on time, so what we're going to do is I'm going to try and get to Laura's place, but we might have to question her at the beginning of the next episode. I wouldn't be surprised, though, entirely. I mean, I'm a little surprised. Laura seemed like such a nice and helpful person, but it, you know, maybe if she knew that the Olgimskis were going to ask her to do that, and she pieced together that she obviously couldn't do that without running water, then she could have sabotaged the water supply in an effort to not have to host the whole isolation area. Isolation ward, that's the word. Although it's equally frustrating because now there's nowhere in the town that I can set up an isolation ward because there's no running water. Except for the cathedral and the theater, potentially. And the cathedral, honestly, to me, seems more or less ideal. You know, it's a big area, there's room for lots of people, it's got running water, and the whole place is made out of stone, so there's no organic material for the infection to spread through. It seems like the perfect place to have either a hospital or an isolation ward, as opposed to setting up a hospital in one of the previously infected abandoned houses. Cathedral just seems like the obvious choice. Now, I'm sure, having said that, that there is some new mystical tradition that prevents anyone with a disease from entering a holy place or some stupid crazy thing like that that's going to mean I can't, and then I'm going to have to either break some laws and piss everybody off or somehow convince people that it's worth it. Nobody likes to make it easy. Okay, I'll talk to you on the off chance that you actually have something I want, but more than likely you don't. It's more Meridorm. I've got plenty of Meridorm at this point. I don't need more. I already have at least 3 bottles of it, I think. So if I get into a tough spot with my health, I have a way out. How am I looking food-wise? Hunger's building up pretty bad, and so is my exhaustion. Alright, I'm gonna eat the bread. Okay. So, Laura... I'm gonna go this way because her place is pretty much on the border of an infected zone. It's like right through here. Yeah, so we'll just head this way and then go right. What about you? I don't remember what you have. You have bullets, revolver ammo for 1, shells as well. I can give you those razors, but I apparently can't give you a straight razor. So they accept nuts and razors, but I want to save these nuts. So I'll give you a razor for one of those, and we can trade. I might actually be kind of screwed because I'm also realizing that I don't think I have what the really little girls want for trading. So unless I can find a bunch of needles or something in the garbage, I'm probably not going to be able to afford a Schmouter even if I find one. And here they all are. I think it's been too soon since I last checked them, but I want to be sure. Oh, no, apparently I can still find some stuff in them because there's a water bottle. You know what? That's what they are. They're not bottles. They are water bottles. I've been correcting myself the whole time, but nothing other than water ever goes in them. So forget it. I don't need ammunition from you guys. I think I've actually got 6 bullets, don't I? Yep. And none of you... You might. Although I can't afford it anyway, even if you do. Why not? Sure. You have just the blue ones. Okay, I'm good. Thanks. Laura Ravel is going to be over that way. Yes? Yeah. I'm still going the right way. I'm just going to... Oh, nope. I may have actually gone too far. I'm probably going to run into that infected zone soon. Hi there. Goodbye. Nope, we're okay. Okay. God, these are going to be empty soon, too, aren't they? So fill up with water when you can. How many tourniquets do I have? Just the one? Man, I need a lot more of those. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trade you for the tourniquet. And goodbye. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, here's Laura Ravel's place. Alright, yeah, and we're at 26 minutes. So, I'm all out of time for this episode, guys, but we are making solid progress. It's now 15 minutes to noon on day 4, and we're going to find out what's going on in this place, what Laura's been doing, and it looks like there's already some sick people here, which does not look great. Okay, but thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please let me know by hitting the like button and leaving a comment in the section below. And as always, I will see everyone in the next video. Catch you guys later.